Hello everybody, Shocking's 1000 here, reporting for Tuesday, welcoming you back to an episode of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. In the last episode, we spent pretty much the whole majority of the episode watching nothing but cutscenes, telling us more about the story. We had to leave a cutscene halfway through, because we were going over the 30-minute mark, and I wanted to do it for 20 minutes per episode. Which is pretty much why we're in episode 1-on-1, if you kind of get the gist. But anyway, this episode, let's carry on play of that cutscene. If there is one. Yep, thought so.
Take this.
What is it?
There's a path leading from the base of Digit 2 to the foot of the Mechonis. This is the security key to the door that seals the path. We who live in the village don't have any need for it, but it will be invaluable to you.
We're in your debt, Linada.
Shulk, Fiora, take care in your journey.
We will.
Linada, thank you for everything.
So we now have Fiora back in the party. So let's shuffle things around a bit. Let's put Ryan down here, Melia down there, and there we go. So we get the bulkhead key, which allows us to proceed onwards through... Oh, okay. That's why it wasn't actually targeting the Crabbles, because the quest was not set. And there's another quest located inside here. So, let's just have a quick glance to see what is needed before we make our move. It might actually be a timed quest, so we may as well have a look. Okay, so it's hunting for more stuff around the fallen arm. They sure do love giving out a lot of that. Collect 4 Memory 925 pieces from Mechonis Field. Sorry, Mechonis Field. I mean, you could technically call it Mechonis Field. You technically could. Nothing wrong with that. Right. Okay, then. So... let's do that. And let's see. So it says Mechonis Field. Mechonis Field. Where? Oh! I'm silly. We can't do... well, we haven't discovered the Mechonis Field yet. Right, so let's hunt down some Crabble then. Because it said we need back moss, so that obviously means we need to attack them from behind. So there are 3 found right over here. Oh, I actually didn't realize it looked dark on my screen. I hope that's all going to be okay. Because the only reason why I'm doing my recordings downstairs is because I always have a problem with my TV upstairs on my Switch, where... actually no, it also happens on my Wii U as well. It's when I plug in the HDMI cable, everything works perfectly fine. Nothing wrong at all. But this is where the problem lies. when I was playing Splatoon 3 in the story mode, every time I always had an issue where the screen decided to just like go blank for 5 seconds and then back on to what it was actually doing in the first place. I don't know why it kept doing it. In fact, it still does it now. And I didn't want it to be a recurring trend for when I was doing these episodes. Maybe I might relocate upstairs another episode or something, maybe next episode something. But as far as I can honestly say, it definitely is rhetorical, but not in a good way. Because I really want to just play a game without any issue, and that issue involves having the TV screen go pitch black for a few seconds and then back onto what I was actually doing in the first place, because it always does it when I'm doing a move that involves jumping over a bottomless pit. So it's like I do the jump, but then while my character is in midair, the screen fades to black, but the game is still running. And then I go, and then it shows up what's happening on the screen again, and I do stay alive. I do make the jump. But there's going to be a time where I'm going to play a game that involves doing a jump or doing a move or avoiding an enemy that can instantly kill me, and the screen is going to fade to black and I'm going to get killed without knowing what happened. I literally would not be surprised if it actually happens one time in the LP. Because I think it did happen a couple of times in one of my previous LPs when I was doing a Switch game. I don't know which Switch game it was, but there definitely was a case where where it happened. Right, here we go. Right, the Flammy I wasn't intending to attack, but a Wolf Guarder, which I believe, yeah, we've already had one of them. Okay. So we got 3 treasure chests from the Flammy? Whatever. I believe there was also going to be a unique monster over here, but I think we might have already defeated it or something. I don't know.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
Let us hurry onwards.
There we go. So that's the 4th Crabble back moss. We just need 1 more now. And then we'll press on to the story. I just hope that this Crabble will actually give us what we're looking for. Not that one. Okay. 3 more. Well, actually, no, there's plenty more, actually. God, a common phrase where I have something to eat and then I end up coughing a lot because there's something stuck in my throat. Oh, I think we got it. As long as I see that chest, I definitely know that we got it.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
And yes. Quest updated. So let's head to Junks. And the guy we need to talk to is up there. I think it's the... Yeah, it was full tack. Here you go. Something for your trouble. Gemini gear. And you have another quest. What is it with quests stacking on one another all the time? Come on. Right, please don't be a long one. Destroy the broken Mechon in the area of Digimon Crevice. Crevice, even. Okay, thank you. There you go. It is actually kind of weird. I was like saying eliminate the threat, but the threat is broken? Yeah, I don't get it either. Right, so it's down there. Don't know why I'm still grabbing Oh, I know I'm grabbing collectibles in case if I actually find any collectible that requires a trait. That is a broken Mechon. That is a broken Mechon. Seriously? If it was broken, you wouldn't see it running. Okay, nothing I can do about that. Well, that's the mail arriving. Ah, shoot. Ay. Right, it really loves using that attack. Ah, sugar. We almost killed it. We almost killed it. Okay, swap Melia out for Shulk. But I will still play as Fiora. Since Fiora needs to raise affinity with the party. And I can't really do that if I'm not playing as Fiora. Unless, of course, I actually do the whole... using stuff that I found kind of thing. Vision immediately. There we go. It's going to be the... Oh no, Death Slash. Never mind. There we go. Dated for it? Oh wow, none of these are any good. Yeah, forget them. Jeez. Right, please don't have another quest once we've completed this one, because I really want to move on. I just want to be done with this game, with this LP already. Camulo Cutlass. Okay, good, good. That's done. Raises auto attack minimum and critical rate, but it drops auto attack maximum by 52. Okay. So you got weapon power 2 and aggro up 3. Let's see. Remove selected item, weapon power 2, aggro up 3. Put that on. Weapon power 4. And aggro up 3. There we go. Something happening with the skill tree, but I don't have any time to like look into it right now. Right, so we need to go to digit 2, did they say? Yes. Okay. There are 2 side quests that we're in the middle of doing, but they involve the Mechonis field, which we're on our way to anyway. Gonna have my cup of tea while doing this, because otherwise it's gonna get cold if I don't drink it up. Wait, hang on. Oh, just go down this way. Alright. There you go. So I wasn't able to actually like control the camera personally. But here's the gate. The rotating bulkhead. If I knew it was a landmark, I would have actually just warped there immediately. Though I've got to be careful not to fall though, because if we fall, we are going to take damage every second, and it's going to be really devastating, because where you see that water line, if you cross that water line, you will take damage from swimming in water. Weird, I know, but you have to be careful.
And Mechonis.
Oh, it's so different seeing them from this kind of perspective.
We cannot see it from here, but our people are still fighting up there.
It's difficult to believe that 2 such huge things ever fought each other. I wonder how the Mechona felt at the time. Must have been horrible.
Scary too.
Fear robs us of reason. Out of fear we commit terrible atrocities and call them acts of self-preservation. Fear gives rise to more fear. A never-ending circle of hatred.
Perhaps that circle can be broken.
Fear. It must be what's driving this. What's made Egil act this way.
Oh.
Left leg cooling outlet. It actually saved us the trouble of actually to run along this entire gong show. So, we're now going to be entering inside the Mechonis for good. Let's step foot and see what we're up against. And you can see Mechonis, a lot of mechanisms, and technology inside the fortress itself. Be careful not to go into that water because that is, well, poisonous. There is little land over there though. But this is the Mechonis field.
We're inside the Mechonis.
Just how I imagined it. It's all totally mechanical. It ain't gonna be easy getting up this thing. Egel is at the top.
It's not going to be easy climbing, yes, indeed, Ryan, because with a load of machineries, you have to be careful not to get caught in the act of, well, basically sticking a spanner in the works, but the spanner being your body parts. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, we're going to step foot officially on this treadmill to officially explore the Mechonis field. See you guys then.